Cristiano Ronaldo is one of the most recognizable athletes on the planet. His football career has been filled with trophies, records, controversy, and extraordinary success. But away from the football pitch, there is another story that has fascinated millions of people for years: his love life. Who did Cristiano Ronaldo date before Georgina Rodríguez? Was he ever married before? How many children does he have, and who are their mothers? And how did a football superstar and a Gucci sales assistant eventually become husband and wife? This is the story of Cristiano Ronaldo's romantic journey. Before we begin, there is one common misconception to clear up. Cristiano Ronaldo had no previous wives. Although he has had several famous relationships, Georgina Rodríguez is his first wife. Before their marriage, Ronaldo was never legally married. His dating history, however, has included several well-known women. In the early years of his career, Ronaldo was linked to several women, including Brazilian model Georgina Rodríguez, Portuguese model Merche Romero, British actress Gemma Atkinson, and Spanish model Nerida Gallardo. These relationships were generally much shorter than the relationship that would eventually change his life. Then came one of the most famous relationships of his early adult life. Ronaldo began his relationship with Russian supermodel Irina Shayk around 2010. The two became one of football and fashion's most recognizable celebrity couples. Their relationship lasted approximately 5 years, and they were even reported to have become engaged in 2011. For a time, it appeared that Ronaldo might eventually marry Shayk, but that relationship ended in January 2015. And importantly, Ronaldo and Irina Shayk did not have children together. After their breakup, Ronaldo entered another chapter of his life, and that chapter would eventually lead him to the woman who would become the mother of some of his children, and, ultimately, his wife. Before Georgina, Ronaldo becomes a father. Even before meeting Georgina, Ronaldo had already become a father. In June 2010, his first child, Cristiano Ronaldo Jr., was born. Ronaldo has always kept the identity of Cristiano Jr.'s mother private. He has said that he would not publicly reveal her identity. So when discussing Ronaldo's children, it is important not to incorrectly attribute Cristiano Jr. to one of his famous former girlfriends. There is no public evidence that any of those previous girlfriends was his mother. Then in 2017, Ronaldo welcomed twins, Eva and Mateo. They were born via surrogacy. And that same year, everything changed because Ronaldo met Georgina Rodríguez. The Gucci store meeting. Their love story reportedly began in Madrid in 2016. At the time, Georgina Rodríguez was working as a sales assistant at a Gucci store. Ronaldo was already one of the biggest football stars in the world, playing for Real Madrid. According to Georgina's own recollections, the first time she saw Ronaldo, she was immediately struck by him. She was reportedly too nervous even to look directly at him. Ronaldo, meanwhile, remembered her as someone interesting and mature. What started as a meeting in a luxury fashion store gradually became something much bigger, and according to their later accounts, Ronaldo began returning to the store. Eventually, their relationship moved beyond the walls of Gucci, from secret romance to public couple. For a while, Ronaldo and Georgina kept their relationship relatively private, but by January 2017, the relationship was becoming public. The couple appeared together at the Best FIFA Football Awards, accompanied by Ronaldo's eldest son, Cristiano Jr. That appearance effectively confirmed to the world that Georgina was no longer simply a private romantic interest. She had become part of Ronaldo's family life. A few months later, Ronaldo shared one of their first photos together publicly. And then came another major development. In June 2017, Ronaldo announced the arrival of twins, Eva and Mateo. Although Georgina was already his partner, the twins were born through surrogacy, so Georgina was not their biological mother. Then, only months later, Georgina became pregnant. In November 2017, she gave birth to their daughter, Alana Martina. Alana was the first child Ronaldo and Georgina had together biologically. Suddenly, their relationship was no longer simply a celebrity romance. They were building a family. Ronaldo had Cristiano Jr., Eva, and Mateo, and Georgina had become an important maternal figure in the family. Then came years of traveling, football, fashion, luxury, family life, and enormous public attention. Georgina also became a celebrity in her own right, eventually documenting her life with Ronaldo and their family through the Netflix series I Am Georgina. But their relationship wasn't defined only by glamorous moments. In 2022, Ronaldo and Georgina experienced one of the most devastating moments of their lives. Georgina was pregnant with twins. Their daughter, Bella Esmeralda, survived, but their baby boy, Angel, died during childbirth. The couple announced the heartbreaking news publicly, describing it as the greatest pain parents could experience. For a couple constantly surrounded by cameras, fame, money, and attention, this was an intensely personal tragedy. Georgina later spoke about the experience in I Am Georgina, explaining that she had experienced what she described as the best and worst moment of her life almost simultaneously. The loss became an important part of their story. And instead of ending their relationship, the experience appeared to deepen the bond between them. In late 2022, Ronaldo made another enormous career decision. He moved to Saudi Arabia to play for Al Nassr. Georgina and the family moved with him. For Georgina, life in Saudi Arabia became another chapter of their family story. She continued building her own career and public profile while supporting Ronaldo and raising their children. Their relationship had now survived years of intense public scrutiny, international moves, career changes, parenthood, and unimaginable personal grief. Yet there was still one question that followed them everywhere. When would they finally get married? For years, fans speculated about Ronaldo and Georgina getting married. There were rumors, there were rings, there were countless headlines, but no official wedding until August 2025. After nearly a decade together, Georgina announced their engagement. She posted a photograph showing her enormous diamond engagement ring and wrote, "Yes, I do, in this and in all my lives." The engagement immediately became global news. After waiting nearly 10 years, Georgina was finally going to become Ronaldo's wife, and the wedding turned out to be much more private than many people expected. On August 11, 2026, Cristiano Ronaldo and Georgina Rodríguez officially married. The ceremony took place in Cascais, Portugal, in an intimate civil ceremony. Rather than turning the wedding into an enormous celebrity spectacle, the couple kept it remarkably private. Their children were present, and the couple later shared a simple image showing their wedding rings. The timing was especially meaningful. They married almost exactly 1 year after announcing their engagement. So after nearly 10 years together, Georgina Rodríguez officially became Cristiano Ronaldo's first wife. But how many children do Ronaldo and Georgina have? This is another part of their story that is often misunderstood. Ronaldo currently has 5 living children. His eldest is Cristiano Ronaldo Jr., born in 2010, whose mother's identity has remained private. Then came twins Ava and Mateo, born via surrogacy in 2017. Later in 2017, Georgina gave birth to Alana Martina. And in 2022, Georgina gave birth to Bella Esmeralda. The couple also had a son, Angel, who died during childbirth in 2022. So Ronaldo and Georgina have 2 biological children together who are living, Alana and Bella. But Georgina has also been a central maternal figure in the upbringing of Cristiano Jr., Eva, and Mateo. That distinction is important because Ronaldo's 5 living children do not all have Georgina as their biological mother. So what is Ronaldo's love story really about? Looking at Ronaldo's romantic history, there is a striking difference between his earlier relationships and his relationship with Georgina. His earlier romances were often short-lived and heavily covered by the media. His relationship with Irina Shayk lasted years and reached the level of engagement rumors and reports. But Ronaldo never married any of those women. Georgina was different. Their relationship lasted nearly a decade. They built a family. They moved countries together. They experienced extraordinary success together. They experienced devastating loss together. And eventually, they decided to make their relationship official. From a Gucci store in Madrid to a private wedding ceremony in Portugal, their story became one of the most closely followed celebrity relationships in the world. And perhaps the most interesting part is that the story did not begin with 2 celebrities looking for each other. It began with a football superstar walking into a Gucci store. and a young sales assistant who was nervous to even look at him. Nearly 10 years later, that same woman was standing beside him as his wife. Cristiano Ronaldo's football career may eventually come to an end. The trophies will eventually stop. The records will eventually be broken. But his personal story has entered a completely different chapter. He is no longer simply Cristiano Ronaldo, the football superstar. He is a father. He is a husband. And alongside Georgina Rodríguez, he has built a family that has experienced both extraordinary happiness and profound heartbreak. From Ronaldo Jr. in 2010, through his relationships with famous women like Irina Shayk, to meeting Georgina in Madrid in 2016, welcoming their children, surviving the loss of Angel in 2022, becoming engaged in 2025, and finally marrying in 2026, Ronaldo's love life has gone through an extraordinary transformation. And now, after nearly a decade together, the football legend has finally reached a milestone he had never reached before. Cristiano Ronaldo is officially a married man, and Georgina Rodríguez is his first and only wife.